Yeah, and so the frog and the monkey, they were like, oh, good morning, children. Merry Christmas. I'm sure that you let Mom and I sleep in really late, and you didn't bother us in our beds, and you let us just have as much rest as we possibly could. So I really don't think there's any reason for me to say anything about it right now, because I'm sure it already happened, right? Of course. Well, as you may have already guessed, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I wanted to make this video for you to tell you what your Christmas present was going to be from Mom and I had to wait till 3 o'clock in the morning because I had a special guest that I wanted to bring in to tell you about what your present would be. And he's the type of guy that comes at 3 o'clock in the morning on days like this. I'm sure you might have heard of him. He's sort of a portly, elderly guy. He's got a big beard, very famous, and I'm sure you've met him. But let me not dally any longer. Let's have our special guest come in and tell you about what your Christmas present is going to be. Come on in.
Oh, hello, children. Your father asked me here to sing for you a song to tell you what your Christmas present was going to be. And now I would like to do this for you. Is this okay? Thank you. Dear God, you made poor people not go to theaters. I realize, of course, there's no shame not seeing shows, but it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if we were to see a show? If we saw a showman, if we went, we'd drive a little van. If we were to see a show, wouldn't have to drive far. Just as far as Jackson Biddy-Mish. Diddle-diddle-diddle-da. Children, that is the end of my song. I must now leave, go back to Anatevka, back to my family. I hope that you had a splendid, most blessed Christmas. I now leave you back to your father. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. All right, now that you've heard what your Christmas present's going to be, you need to find them. And it's going to be very easy. First, you need to look around you. In the music room, I'm sitting by the fire, Turn to your right. Look at the piano. On top of the piano, there's a green cloth. On top of that green cloth, there's a stable. And inside that stable, there's a manger. And inside that manger, there's a baby Jesus. And sitting underneath baby Jesus are these tickets right here. Merry Christmas. And I wanted to make this video for you to tell you about how I can't speak in a way that makes any sense. Terrible.
Your father asked me to come here to talk
With this beard in my face, I can't.
I realize, of course, it's no great shame not to see shows. But it screwed up the lives.
I realize, of course, it's no shame not to see a show.
I realize, of course, it's no shame to not.
Oh, I can't see it without my glasses.
Just as far as Jackson Biddy-Mish. Realize it's no shame, of course.
Forced screwed up.
Wouldn't have to know any of the words. Oh, if we were to see a show. If we were.
I can't. Oh, I was recording that whole thing? You kidding me?
Would have been so terrible if we were to see a show. If we saw a show, I can't. This is my face. I can't get you in there.